Welcome to another episode of the All-Pro Football 2K8 franchise. Here we are in Season 7, Week 12, against a team that we don't face that often in the Warthogs. This will be our first game against Shelby Woodley Jr. from the Discord. And let's look at the power rank real quick. So here we are. So after Week 11, there's only 3 main changes. The Walleyes went down by 2. Now they're only in the top 10 and not barely in the top 5. The Firebirds went up by 2, so now they're in the top 5. Neve Watts on an amazing roster. And then finally the Sailors went down by 3 because they were in the top 2, and now they're barely in the top 5. The offensive player of the week last week was Connor Grimm from the Cavalry, and the defensive player of the week was Tiny Smith from the Flight that we played last week. Because he did very well against us. Now let's look at the Warthogs real quick. They are number 20 in the league. One of their biggest pros is their future star quarterback, and their con is their horrible running game. Now they might be losing a lot on defense this next offseason, so they might get a little worse. But even though they have a horrible run game, the one plus they do have is that they have a new running back who was a backup who's now starting, who's a former gold medalist sprinter. He's the fastest player in the league. We'll get into him shortly. But their best players are center Alfonso Smart, one of the best centers in the league. Defensive tackle former Wolf Brock Crane, number 96. Quarterback Shelby Woodley Jr. and middle linebacker Blake Brooking. They have a 3 offense, a 3 defense. They're going to be a very tough matchup. They're a very tough team to play. Let's jump into the game. And here we are. Now, Warthogs start off with the ball. They are away this week. They're going against the Wolves. And here we go. Jordan James gets the ball. The former Olympic sprinter now takes it all the way. First play of the game. Down for a touchdown. Jordan James. What an amazing play by that running back. Just gets a little bit of a hole and takes it all away. Wolves now already down by 7. Young now steps back. He runs to the left side. He takes himself for the first down and more. He jukes and gets pushed out at the 39. Now I want to warn you guys. From here on out, I have a more effect-heavy editing style. So you're going to see some more effects in this video and further future videos. Now Young throws it deep to Teddy Moon and it's dropped. How could he drop that easy pass? Now second down 10, Young sits in the pocket. He runs to the left side. He sets his feet. He slings it deep to King. Down the field to the 31. Clintrix King with an amazing catch in traffic. Now first down and 10. Young under center. Joss back. Slings it to the left side to Moon. Moon makes this catch. Falls forward and almost gets the first down. Second down and 1. Young under center. He sits in the pocket. Slings it to Ingram for the first again. Ingram, one of the fastest receivers in the league at his height. He still just needs to work on those hands. Now Young gets pressured and runs now. Takes it himself and gets a gain of about 5. 7 yards to go now. Clark tries to run and take it himself, but he only gets a gain of 1. This Wolves offense has been very up and down this season. Young now steps back, slings it to King. King gets the touchdown for the Sacramento Wolves. What a play by Clintrix King. Just fighting for the end zone. One of the best draft picks for this Wolves team. Now Woodley Jr. under center with Jordan James behind him. Woodley steps in the pocket and slings it to the left side, and it's caught by Pariah for a gain of a couple. Now Woodley under center again, drops back. And he sits in the pocket over to the right side, and it's dropped in traffic. Brittner with the drop right there. And now Woodley under center gives it to Brittner again, but it's going to be way short of the first. Now, second 19 for the Wolves here. Young sits in the pocket, slings it down the field. It's caught by Teddy Moon. Finally, he makes a tough catch in traffic. What a play right there for Teddy Moon. Now Young pitches it to McCarthy. McCarthy jukes and only gets a gain of 3. Young had an amazing game last week. Can he continue? He sits in the pocket, gets some protection. He takes it himself for the first. Stopped at the 35-yard line. The franchise. Now Young flipping the play at the line. He pitches it to McCarthy. McCarthy gets stopped in the backfield for a huge loss. They call no huddle. Young now takes it himself. He's trying to run away from the sack, but he gets sacked anyway from behind. Looked like by Brock Crane. And now Young takes it himself. He sets in the pocket. He slings it deep, but it's off target. They are forced to punt, but it's a really good one. Warthogs have to start at the 4. James in the backfield. And James gets to draw, but he gets stopped for the safety. James could not get any room right there, and he could not take it for any yards. Wolves now up by 2, and they have the ball. For that big play on defense, what can Young do here on offense? Young steps back. And he takes it himself. He jukes and gets almost a first down. Now they pitch it to McCarthy. McCarthy taking it for the first and more. He jukes and falls forward. Because of that momentum he picked up and gets stopped at the 40. Perfect protection for Young. He takes it himself down the field and gets stopped for a gain of 7. Young again sits and throws it to Ingram. Ingram gets the first down. First and 10 here, Young. Oh, there's perfect positioning right there, and he takes it off him for himself for the first down. What a perfect pocket for him to run with. His team feels like it's gaining some momentum here. McCarthy using his speed and gets 7. He's been excellent at running back, but I don't think other people on this team like that he's at running back. Now Young trying to run away from pressure and gets sacked from behind. That's Benedict Bryant from behind, sacking Young hard. Now Young sits in the pocket, throws it deep to Ingram. Ingram slides to catch it, but he cannot make the reception. Now Brockman setting up for the field goal, 4th and 12. And Brockman kicks it through the uprights just barely. And now the Wolves are up by 5. Warthogs ball. Woodley Jr. under center. Drops back. Slings it to the left side. Perfect pass. Perfect catch for a gain of 3. He's really good at surveying the defense. And really dissecting coverages. Now Woodley again under center. Perfect protection, slings it to the left side. It's dropped by Pariah. In traffic, covered by Holton, and he still drops the ball. Woodley now steps back. And he gets pressured. He slings it to Jordan James short, and he takes it himself for a good gain. But it's not going to be a first down. It's Wolves' ball again. And a big sack by Benedict Bryant. Second down, 17. Young trying to run for himself, and he gets sacked. He ran right into a sack right there. It's 3rd down and 17. A long way to go here for this Wolves offense. Young steps back, gets pressured. He throws it deep to Ingram, who makes the catch for the first down. That ball was a laser beam by Young. We don't see that much from him. He's lost a lot of his throw power over the years, and that's a drop for King, which we also don't see a lot either. We really don't see King drop much. But he dropped a pass right there. Now Young getting pressured from the left by Bryant. He takes off himself. He dives for the first down. The cheat code. The franchise. Chris Young now in the shotgun. Steps back. He gets rushed by Bryant, who gets thrown to the asphalt. Or I should say, the field. Young now steps back. He sees an open receiver. He throws it deep to Stan Main for the first. Main. What an amazing route right there. And what an amazing throw by Young. Perfect. Perfect play. Now McCarthy taking the pitch himself. He jukes. It gets stopped for a gain of 8. Young now steps back. He throws it to the right side to Ingram for the first. Again, Young under center trying to get away from Brock Crane, and he gets sacked anyway. He got away, but he couldn't keep going. Second down 18 for the Wolves. Young now under pressure. He takes himself down the field. He gets a good gain of about 13. Still not a first down, though. Third down and 5. Young needs a big play right here. He steps back. He throws it to Clark, who makes the catch. What a play. Perfect coverage by the linebacker, but still an amazing catch by Clark. Now Young throws a pass to Ingram. Touchdown. That ball has some gusto on it. Perfect pass and perfect catch. What a long drive by the Wolves, taking up 4 minutes off the clock. There's only about 1:30 left for the Warthogs to do anything. Second down and 8 for the Warthogs. Shelby Woodley Jr. under center. He's trying to dissect the coverage here. He steps back, throws over the middle to the tight end for the first. What a throw. A perfect lob pass for the first down to Bordilone. We're seeing in the huddle here. What can the Warthogs do? They got 42 seconds to go. Woodley Jr. steps back. He slings over the middle to Pariah, who makes the catch. Denny Parr was right there in coverage, but could not make a play on the ball. They give it to Jordan James on the run. He takes it up the middle for about 6. They call no huddle. I don't know why they would run there. What a weird call, but they did gain 6. Woodley now drops back, slings over the middle to the tight end, Bordilone, and he gets the first. They use another timeout. They're going for a field goal. This might take it to halftime. They kick it, and it's through the uprights just barely. They're only down by 9. We're going to halftime. Thank you for watching this video, and welcome to the halftime show. If you want to become a patron member, it's in the description down below. Thank you for Dan Dodds for being the first patron of the channel. You can become a player, coach, and owner. But there's other ways to become a player. You could go to the comments, the YouTube comments, or go to the Discord in the description down below. If you enjoy, thank you for watching. Let's get back into the game. Here we go. Wolves up by 9. Young starting at near midfield. Give it to McCarthy. He loses a big gain that he could have had, but instead they go back by 2. Young now in the shotgun after the no huddle. He gets pressured, and that's Brock Crane with a big sack. Just destroying the left guard. And now it's Warthogs. Woodley sees something special here. That's Pariah taking it up down the field near the sideline, and the only one to catch him is Marion Ray. What a play by Shelby Woodley Jr. right there. Perfect pass, and then it's a perfect route and perfect running by Pariah. And now after that big gain, it's Warthogs still here near midfield. They give to Jordan James on the draw. He fumbles though, and it's picked up by Jacob. And it's Wolves' ball near midfield. They got good field positioning here. Young gives it to Clark. Clark takes it to the right side. He jukes out the defender. It takes it up the field for 8. 2nd down and 2 here. He's pushing McCarthy out on a route. Young steps back here. He slings it to McCarthy, who makes the catch for the 1st down. McCarthy can do everything. He can throw. He can run. He can catch. He can destroy someone on a route. He can juke. He's the perfect Swiss Army knife. Now Young steps back. Slings it to the left side to King. King makes the catch for the 1st. Clintrix King showing he's a special talent here. Young now steps back. He gets pressured. He goes away from Benedict Bryant and slides for the 1st. What a play by Chris Young. And again, after a penalty, 1st down and 20. Young taking it himself. He jukes, but he fumbles. It's Warthogs' ball. Young doesn't fumble much, but there's a big one right there, and it's Warthogs' turn to take over this game. They give it to Jordan James, and he gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Again in the I form. He gives it to Jordan James, who gets a space and gets the 1st. Jordan James, even though their running game is usually not that great, he's came in after being drafted and is a special talent. Extremely fast, extremely elusive. Let's see if he can grow and become an amazing player. Now under center, Woodley steps back, and he's trying to take it himself, and he gets a gain. But it's not much. They're forced to punt. And after a loss of yards on a run play, it's Wolves' ball. And Young takes it himself again. He gets hit and fights for the 1st down. But they say he was down 3 yards beforehand. I don't think so, though. But still, 3rd down and 3. McCarthy gets the ball, but Benedict Bryant stops him in the backfield. 4th down and 6. Young now, he's going to take it himself. He tries to fight forward and does not get the 1st down. It's Warthogs' ball in a short field. The linebacker, Pendergrass, makes a play on the ball, and it's Warthogs' ball. 34 yards until the end zone. Woodley Jr.'s under center. He drops back. He tries to scramble a little bit. He gets sacked for a loss by Gavin. Ran right into a sack. And now, here we go. He tries to throw it to the left side of Pariah, who gets the catch in traffic at the sideline. But Woodley is just trying to throw it short here, and it's just not working out. Now he throws it deep, and it's dropped by the tight end, Bordelone. See that one more time, is right there. Marion Ray could have got the interception if he would have got his hands on it. Now they're setting up for the field goal. Warthogs have one deep field goal earlier. They kick it again, and it's through the uprights. Warthogs are only down by 6 now. Now Wolves give it to Clark. Clark goes up the field. It gets stopped for a gain of 6. The Wolves need something to go here. Young steps back. He scrambles to the right side. He tries to find someone open, but he takes it himself for a gain of 3. Third down and 1. Young under center, drops back. He slings it to the left side to King. King makes the catch for the first. Now Young takes it to the right side. He throws it deep, and it's dropped by Eric Trout down the field. Young needs something here. Third down and 10. He's running away from the pressure. He's losing a lot of yards, and that's a sack for Brock Crane. Another one. After a punt, they have short field here. Warthogs. They have a chance. Now, they throw it over the middle, and it's caught for the first. Shelby Woodley Jr., a great decision maker right there, and a tall talent. He has a weaker arm for his size, but he can just pick out the defense and make the perfect decision. And now he tries to evade one sack, but gets sacked anyway. Now, Gavin may be having a down season, but he's producing a lot of pressure off that left side. Woodley now under center, and it's almost intercepted by Rainey, but he just knocked the ball down. It's third down and 19 for Woodley and this Warthogs offense, and it's offsides. They throw it to Jordan James, who spins. He spins again. It gets tackled by Denny Parr. Yep, that's going to be offsides by the defense. By Tolliver, who's come out here. He's always been a backup, but lately he's been showing up. So it's going to be third down and 14 for the Warthogs. And Shelby Woodley needs something here for a long first down. He drops back. And he evades a sack here. And he throws it to the left side. And Holton plays the ball. After a down week last week, Holton's got burnt a couple times. But he played that ball perfectly. Now, fourth down and 14 for this Warthogs offense. If you don't get some here, the game might be over. Shelby runs away from Tolliver and gets hit by Gavin for the sack, and it's Wolves' ball. Let's see that again. Just was not aware Gavin was right there and got sacked. Second down and 28 after a huge penalty. Young trying to scramble to the right side. He's taking himself, and he gets hit at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 26. Young steps back, gets pressured by Benedict for another sack. Young is the most sacked quarterback. The coach has not been allowed to pick offensive linemen, or even pick any in free agency. Now Woodley throws it deep, and it's caught by Pariah, who burnt Holton over the top.
This is it. It all comes down to this.
What an amazing play by Woodley. He recognized the defense and just threw it deep. They have a chance here. Woodley steps back, throws it deep again, and Holton just gets his hand up at the last second, and it couldn't get to Pariah. Second down and 10 here. Here we go. He throws it over the middle, and it's almost intercepted by Ray and Zempel. Third down and 10 for the Sacramento Wolves defense. Can they stop the Warthogs? Woodley Jr. steps back, and it's Ray. Ray makes the big interception. He plays the ball, and it's intercepted, and the game's gonna be over. Wolves are gonna win 19-13. What a game. If you enjoyed the new editing, if you enjoyed the video in general, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time for more. Peace.